Hello everyone, welcome to the science classroom. We have this continuation of chapter 1 chemical equation and reaction. And today we are going to balance the chemical equation. Now, how to balance the chemical equation? In our previous class, we have learned what is chemical equation, what are the reactant, what are the products, what are the conditions. Now it is very important to balance the chemical equation. How to balance? Let's go from simple to complex. First we have one equation, hydrogen plus oxygen gives you water, H2O. Now in this, these two are reactant and one product. So as you can see, LHS and RHS. In the chemical equation, LHS should be equal to RHS. That is, left hand side should be equal to right hand side. That is, reactants should be equal to products. Now, let's go in an easy way. First, write down the elements present in this. Like in the reactant, we have hydrogen and we have oxygen. Same thing, what you need to do is, first step is this, what you are going to write the element. Second step, same thing you write it for the product. Cut, copy and paste. Like hydrogen, oxygen. How to know whether these are elements? See the capital letters. If they have written in capital, then each one is the element. Like this is a capital H, hydrogen is the element. O is the oxygen, so it's an element. Now we have written reactant and we have written product. Now write how many hydrogens are there, how many molecules? H2. So it is, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 2, whereas here we have hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. As you can see here, hydrogen is balanced whereas oxygen is not balanced. Here it is O2 and here it is O1. On left hand side, that is reactant side, there are more oxygen. On the product side, there is one less oxygen. Now balancing, we need to balance them. Now this is 1. Anything multiplied by 1, we need this product. So what should be that? 2. To balance it, both should be 2, 2. So 1, 2's are 2. Now where this 2 should be written? We can't add it here. This if you add, it will change the whole equation. The water molecules, the formula of water only change. H2O2 will not come. It's only H2O. Now where you are supposed to add it? Where you are supposed to keep it? Here, this place, before hydrogen. If you add here, this is for both hydrogen and oxygen. Like in mathematics, you will learn whole square. Similarly, here also it's a whole 2. Means hydrogen also will get 2 and oxygen also gets 2. Now, this is balance. Whereas now if you see hydrogen, this is 2 2's are. It has become 4. Coming to reactant side, we have 2. Product side, we have 4. Reactant side, O is balance. Product is balance. Product side, O is balance. These two are correct. Again, there is unbalanced here. Right? So, what we need to do? Where it is less, you need to go and change there. Compared to here, this is 4 and this is 2. So reactant side we have less. Now again, as I said, if I put here anything multiplied by 2, we need to get the product as 4. Now what? In 2 table, if you multiply with 2, we get a 4. Now this 2 where should be added? As we all know that it can't be added here. We have only one place, that is front. If I add here, it becomes 2 2s are 4. Hence, our equation will be 2H2 plus O2 will give you 2H2O. This is the answer. This is how we can balance the chemical equation. Let's move on to one more example without wasting much time. Now next we have is HgO give you Hg plus O2 as first step. Write down the elements. Now again, how to understand these are elements? See the capital letters. As you can see, H is capital followed by small g. So this is one element, Hg. Then O. Similarly here, cut, copy and paste. So 2 steps we have followed. First we have written the element. Second we have cut, copy, paste the product side. Now coming to the number of molecules. How many it is present? Hg 1. O is 1. Now here Hg is 1. O is 2. This is balance where this is not balance. Where it is more? Here. Where it is less? This side. So here we have to do the alteration. Similarly, 1 multiplied by dash equals to 2. So what is that? 2. Where we are supposed to write this 2? We can't write it here down. We can't write it down. So where we have a space to write? Only here. If I write here, this means it is for both Hg and O. So Hg also gets 2, whereas O also gets 2. Now see, this is balance, whereas this is not balance. Hg is 1, Hg is 2. Hg, mercury, 1 multiplied by dash equals to what we want? 2. So 1 2s are 2. Where we are supposed to write this 2? Front. Hence our equation will be 2 mercuric oxide decomposes to form mercury plus oxygen. Listen guys, this is very important. After your writing, you need to write the exact correct equation, balanced chemical equation. So this carries marks in your exams. Hope you have understood both the examples. Let's move on to one more example. We have one more example called zinc react with dilute sulfuric hydrochloric acid to give you zinc chloride and water. Displaces hydrogen. This is very important equation. See, I always recommend my students to learn this equation. So this equation, it is used in first chapter where we use this zinc plus dilute hydrochloric acid displaces hydrogen as a type of equation. This type of equation we will discuss in our next class. Now at present we have this equation. Same equation is used in one more chapter called metals and nonmetals, where metals react with dilute acid to displace hydrogen. Second chapter, same equation. Now one more chapter called acid, bases and salt. This is actually chemistry second chapter. So that also consists of same, like acid. Here we have a dilute acid. So metal on reacting with dilute acid displaces hydrogen. So very important is this equation. If you learn this one equation, it is used in 3 different chapters. Okay, now let's balance it. So first we have this reactant and here we have a product. Reactant first, write on the element Z. As you can see, it's a small, so 1 zinc. Then we have next hydrogen and then we have chlorine. So as you can see, C is capital followed by L, so H is capital, 3 different elements. Now second step is same, cut, copy and paste. Finish. This is our second step. Now next, moving on to third step. We have a third step called, now see, zinc, count the number of molecules. Zn, how many are there? 1. Hydrogen, 1. How many are Cl? 1. Now moving on to the product side. Zn, how many? 1. Cl, 2. Hydrogen, 2. Now as you can see, zinc is balanced, whereas hydrogen and chlorine is not balanced. Now where to balance? As we all know this, where it is less, you should balance there. So coming to product, compared to product, reactant we have less. So hydrogen multiplied by dash to give you 2. So how much? 2. Similarly 1 dash 2. So 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2. So these 2's where we are supposed to write. Now see, check in reactant where these 2 are available, H and Cl. You can see here we have a HCl. Right. Now I can't write it down here. Where I can write this side. Yes. If I write here, it is for H as well as for Cl. So H also gets 2, Cl also gets 2. Hence, as you can see, we have a last equation called Zn plus 2HCl will give you ZnCl2 plus H2. So this is our balanced chemical equation. I hope so you people are able to understand what I am teaching. Now last but not the least, we have one more example. Sodium on reacting with water give you a base, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Sodium on reacting with water gives you sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Now first step, as we all know, see the elements. Na is one element, sodium, H is one element and O is one more element. Na, N is capital followed by A small, so this is one element. Now second step, cut, copy and paste. NaHO. Now see how many molecules we have. Na, how many here? 1. How many H? 2. How many O? 1. Similarly here you can see nothing means 1, O means how many? 1, H is here 1. If you don't have anything, it is 1, right? So 1 plus 2, so it is 3. So H is 3. Instead of writing this directly 3, you can write 1 plus 2, because here you cannot multiply, you will add it. So it is 3. Now just to see, as you can see, one is Na is balanced, O is balanced, but we have hydrogen which is unbalanced. One side we have 2, the other side we have 3. Now what to do? How can we add it? So as you can see, we have hydrogen which is not balanced. Now how will we balance? Here it is more, here it is less. Now it is 2. If I add it here 2, so it will be 2 2s are 4. Whereas even oxygen we get it as 2. 1 2s are 2. Fine. Let's come back to even numbers. Don't go with odd numbers. Since why I am saying is, here we have addition, not multiplication. If we have multiplication, we should go with the common products. Now since we have addition, we can go with even numbers. So here we have 2 2s are 4, which where oxygen also gets 2. Now as you see, we have here 3. 1 plus 2. 2 is already there, here it is 1. As we all know that if you change it, if you add it here 1 more, it becomes 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So how to add? We'll add it here? No, not at all. We can't add it here. Where we are supposed to add? As we all know, we should add it here. Now kids, you remember this. If you add here, it is for these whole compound, that is sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. So sodium also gets 2, hydrogen also gets 2, oxygen also gets 2. Hence oxygen is balanced, 2 2, you got it. Even hydrogen is balanced, you got it. Now remaining is what? Sodium. Sodium, here we have 2 and here we have 1. What to do now? 1 multiplied with dash, we get the product as 2. So what? We all know it's 2. Now where to add this 2? Here? No, we can add it here. Right? So we have now final equation 2Na plus 2H2O will give you 2NaOH plus H2. See here, some students will think that it is hydroxide is one element. No, you can see that both are capital letters. So oxygen is different and hydrogen is different. Two different elements combined to form a compound. Okay, so it's completely different. That is why we have written hydrogen and oxygen. So my dear kids, I hope you all have understood how to balance the chemical equation. If you have any doubt, anywhere you felt this, I am unable to understand this, kindly comment it. We'll get back to you to solve your doubts. Hence, I am going to sign it off for today. This is our balancing the equation video. Hope everyone understood it. If you have understood, kindly like it, share it with your friends. Parents, if you are watching, kindly share it with your kids, friends group. Hope everyone is following this. Everyone understood it, how to balance. This is a simple way where you can score more marks in 10th standard. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Take care.